2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the pristine grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, there's a lot of money on the line this week. It's the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass. Take me through this course.
Yeah, and none of the players will actually admit that they're going to be a little nervous about that money, but I promise they are. It's just a different golf course. There's no shot that really fits your eye. You have a tee box pointing one direction, a landing area that's a different direction, and a green that sits even more cattywampus than that. It's a golf course you have to have a lot of imagination at and not be afraid to hit the big bender and pull off some of the funkier shots, because you're going to be presented with them quite a few times around here. It's a goofy golf course that linear golfers such as PGA Tour players don't necessarily like.
He's got this left for birdie. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Driver not necessarily required here, because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Yeah, this one, it's long range, 220 big yards.
Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
Let's take a look at some highlights of Tom Kim.
This was his second. Great pass.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. Here's the third shot. Oh, almost had it. 3 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Moving along.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The club choice is a 6-iron. Gonna really have to hit this one. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Oh, almost.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Let's see what happens here on 4.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
coming out of the rough, and it might not have enough on it.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Let's check in with Henny.
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Oh, that almost went in for par. Okay, on to the next. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Tee shot is looking good here. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. This one is right down the pipe. Yeah, well played.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
7 feet to the cup. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Second shot here on the 6th. Well, that'll work there. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
Currently at -3 for the round.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
He's got this putt for birdie. He could have done much worse from there. This putt is for par. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Time now for a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
5 wood is the choice. This one would be from downtown. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
That's a pretty good effort. A 3-foot putt. That one drops. Let's check out what happened earlier today at the 14th hole.
And what an approach this is. Should be good enough to guarantee the birdie.
Let's take a quick moment to look at the updated leaderboard. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We've hit the 9th. It's a par 5. Let's see how aggressive it becomes out of the sand. All right, this is tough, but makeable. John, give us a read on this putt.
This one's breaking left to right.
Oh, this looks good early. This putt still tracking nicely. Oh. And a tap in left for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. We begin the second 9 with a par 4. This is looking really nice off the tee. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. On the green, but some work to do.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Wow. A par putt coming up. That one drops. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
They caught the bunker, Henny. Is that lie okay?
He's going to need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Not a lot of movement here. A little bit to the left, if any.
And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
Okay, out of the sand. It's looking good.
Yeah, nice looking shot there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Well, that's step 1 complete. Out of the sand, but now faced with a very big putt. And let's catch this action from just a moment ago.
This is a beauty of a third.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about 27 feet to the cup from here.
This one starting out way to the right.
Ooh.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And tapping in for par on this one. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Beauty of a chip shot there. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And now 4 under for the tournament. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. 13 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
That's a really nice shot. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. What a beautiful leave right there. We've got this putt at 11 feet.
It starts off on a good line.
Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
At night, sometimes you have a nightmare. That is a nightmare. That was not clean contact. And from the bunker. He has this putt to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
So close. Here's one to walk away with a par. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. The tee shot at 17.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
This was her 3rd.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
Looks like a lengthy 25-foot putt from here.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
Yeah, that was a lot to ask right there, but in good shape now. This putt from 4 feet. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. The closing hole is a par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Let's go down to Henny.
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Five under at the moment. That's a really nice play. The par putt. That's it for today. Rich, a long day, 18 holes in the books. It was great to be alongside you.
It's goodbye for now. Looking forward to the next 3 rounds.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for the second round of the Players' Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. As we check the leaderboard, our featured player is hovering around the projected cut. We'll watch him closely as he tries to make it through to the weekend here on 2K Sports.
Currently sitting a couple of strokes inside the cut line, but that is just not comfortable enough for this player. They need to play well.
Let's get down to the first hole.
Awesome stuff.
That really sounded pure. Time for the second shot on the first hole. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. 16 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
So, straight for the most part, with a little bit of left at the end.
Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
This is dicey, to say the least.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Looking to get up and down from here. Oh, that was so close. A short one left for par. We have a par 3 here.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back. but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Yeah, his golf ball is sailing right of this one.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. That nearly went in. All right, let's walk away with a bogey here. Let's quickly take a look at the leaderboard, and Sahith Theegala is in first place. On the tee on the fourth hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
That is going to work.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt from 7 feet away. That goes in for birdie, and that's exactly what our featured player needed coming off bogey on the last hole.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Those fairway bunkers, they can be tricky. Tougher shot in golf. Atta boy, good shot. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. And he needs this to save par.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And after that, sitting at 6 under for the event. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Putting for birdie.
Starting this putt way out to the left.
A bit long on that one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
A par 4 here.
difficult par 4, 451 yards, water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right, find the green with your second, and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
We're going to see what can happen out of the fairway bunker. Well, still some work to be done. Still in the sand. Ouch. Sitting at 6 under. Okay, setting up from 12 feet away.
This is to save par.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Ooh, that was close. And just a short one left for bogey. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length, a brute to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
This one could end up on the beach. That's a misfire there.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
This one greenside in the rough. That just missed. This one is 5 feet away.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
As we move things along, he slides back to 4 under par for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. This looks like a really strong tee shot.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. This putt from 5 feet. He did a great job to limit the damage.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
That was really well played. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
This appears to be a safe shot.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
This putt left for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. I'm starting to feel a little something here.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard, and Sahith Theegala has a one-shot advantage.
That's tidy. This is his second shot.
This one heading to the bunker.
This next one from the beach. And on the green now, but a bit of work left to do. This putt to get to 7 under the card. And he's down there. You got to read.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one. Starts off looking good.
That one's got some intent. Yes. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position. Nicely done.
That should find the surface. That's just inside the range.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And before we move to the next hole, it is Sahith Theegala leading this tournament. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Okay, that'll work. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. And that should secure the par on this one. We have Sahith Theegala leading as we move over to the next hole. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
A birdie putt awaits. Ooh. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Now 7 shots behind after that.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one is chewing fiber.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. And just this short one left for par. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. We've hit the par 5, 16th hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
This one needs to hang on just a bit.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Ooh, kick to the left, not good.
The ball settles just off the fairway. At 8 under par. This putt from 6 feet away. The man out in front of the leaderboard is Sahith Theegala. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Going with pitching wedge here. If this goes in, we'd call it a bomb. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
I think it's going to go up the hill and to the right.
Well, this one starts off looking good. A putt that's getting better. That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
This one is gonna go. Okay, let's take a quick look at the leaderboard with Sahith Theegala out in front. We finish on 18 with a par 4.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
This one is heading toward the rough. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Wow, I thought that was going in. That is the perfect position to leave it in.
Great touch.
4 feet left to the hole. He finishes off his round with a bogey. It'll be an early tee time tomorrow for our featured player, but hey, any tee time is better than no tee time.
They'll take it. They fought hard to make this cut, and they certainly did. Let's see what they can produce.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.